Up for grabs today is this screwdriver. This was from a dollar store. It just takes your standard hex mount thingamajobber. It used to have a rubber thing that went on there and had like a turret with 6 different bits, you know, different Phillips, different flat, things like that. Also has a cap which happens to have a crack in it. I think I had this back in my old Chevy many years ago. I used to carry it around. The thing here unscrews and you can store extra bits inside, but this has been sitting around for a long time, and as you can see, it's got some rust on it. So I want to try to correct that here. I've done this once before with some success. I just took the rubber thing off of it because it slides off nicely. I've had some success with this in the past by using just WD-40. We get a rag here. Here's a can of plain old WD-40. Now, I hate WD-40. It's a horrible lubricant. It doesn't do anything good. The old adage, of course, is if it moves and it shouldn't, use duct tape. If it doesn't move and it should, use WD-40. Fuck that. Use 3-in-1. Much better. Anyways, some towels and stuff here. We're going to spray this down, and then I'm going to use this rag and we'll try to polish it up some and see what happens. So, let's give it a nice coat, like that. That out of the way. And a rag. If I could fold it right, would be great. That'll have to do. And, you know, I mean, you know what to do here. You just polish your shaft and we'll see what happens. I still feel some rust on it. I haven't looked yet to see. Might need to use something a little more abrasive. But let's see after just a moment of work. A little bit better. Let me get something a little abrasive and we'll see if that'll work. Okay, right here is a sponge scrubby pad. It's been around for some time. This one's pretty new. Haven't really used it. This will scratch stuff. I'm not concerned about it scratching this because obviously it's if it gets scratched, it's fine. So I'll put that out. And now we'll try this a little bit. Well, we have some improvement. There is still going to be some, but it is looking better. So I'm going to continue on polishing this and we'll see what happens. So some limited success with that. It seemed to clean it up not too bad. Of course, the shaft is, well, I don't know if you can actually see. It's not mounted straight in the handle, but again, this was a dollar store screwdriver. More than plenty for what I would need. This is now a brushed finish because, again, this is abrasive. So that's not too bad. Let me go and get something else and we'll try that also. Okay, here's a wrench. Happens to be a Pittsburgh or Harbor Freight branded one, and it's all rusty. This was not mine. I would never let a tool get to this kind of deplorable condition. This was inadvertently left behind by the pool dicks that close my pool. It's 3/16, and we'll spray that down. I'm actually going to leave this sit for a little while. Get some nice in there. Alright, that sat for 5 minutes or so. This was some of the rust that I got off from the yellow screwdriver. Wow, that really made a difference. Not going to be perfect, but there was a lot more rust on there. Let me do this. We'll get the thing in a little point and stick it through there, and maybe I can spin the wrench. Helped a little bit. Certainly not bad. Needs to be worked at, you know, some. And this I'm not going to use the scrubby on because that would damage its finish. This, like I said, was left behind by the pool dicks, so it's mine now, and I'm just going to leave it for pool use because now I know what it's for. I'll spray it down again and leave it for a while, and I guess that's long enough, and I'll just polish some more. So WD does work for light surface rust indeed. If you have something really rusty like this, it's not going to do the trick. But for some light rust on stuff, and I'm sure if I really keep working at this, you will actually see, because I'm seeing a considerable improvement as it is. I don't know how much of this you really need to use or not use or what, but, and obviously I'm not getting the numbers good because that's all stamped into it. Other side isn't as bad. But there you go. So it's better. Not perfect. Not great. Let me rinse it in the sink here. Now dry it off. Definitely better than it was. This, I think, is a little beyond hope, really. But it's certainly better. So there you go. You can use WD-40 for light surface rust as a rust remover. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.